I would like to welcome the Group Commander, Dr. Noor Jahan Sagir. She is an MBBS MD, a doctor by profession, and also been Group Commander in Air Force and won an award of Florence Nightingale by Delhi government. Please welcome ma'am. I call the dignitaries and the directors of Shaheen Institution to please award ma'am with Shane-e-Mulk Lifetime Achievement Award.
Major Dr. Noor Jahan Sagir's journey is truly inspiring. She was born on 12 December 1946. She earned her MBBS, MD and pharmacology from King George Medical College, Lucknow. She got married to an Air Force officer, Mohammad Saghireen, in 1972 and joined Indian Air Force as a fighter aircraft medical officer for 10 years before becoming a group commander in the army. Her dedication and service were recognized by the Delhi government's health ministry with the prestigious Florence Nightingale Award. She also received award from DM Lucknow for making maternity hospital a center of excellence. She retired as a joint director from UP Health System Development Project of World Bank. Major Dr. Noor Jahan Sagir believes in service before self.
It is an honor for me to address all of you, the students and the teachers, because as I had been much impressed by the educational projects which I had the pleasure to observe. My life also had been a life of struggle for higher education, because in my days of 1960, there were no philanthropical facilities like Shaheen Group of Trust or other philanthropic associations who can help in higher education. So I had to work very hard on my own to get admission in one of the oldest and the most prestigious of all the medical colleges of India, founded by Britishers in 1911. The name of my institution from where I graduated, MBBS as well as MD, was King George's Medical College, Lucknow. Immediately after completing my MD, I got a post in the faculty. I taught MBBS students for 3 long years. In 1972, I got married to an Air Force officer, Flight Lieutenant Mohammad Saghir, and I immediately switched over to Indian Air Force. Indian Air Force, I joined as Flight Lieutenant. I was a squadron leader in Air Force, being posted at all the fighter bases. I worked for 10 long years in Indian Air Force, and my tenure in Indian Air Force was very pleasant, very adventurous, and full of hard work and discipline. I really enjoyed my stay for 10 years, but during the stay, you'll be surprised that in whole of the India, in Indian Air Force list, which my husband used to bring home, I was the only Muslim lady doctor from 1975 to 1991, representing India. What I thought that this does not show the educational backwardness of Muslim women in India those days. From 75 to 91, my name was the only name in whole of Air Force list as a squadron leader. But this also shows that our parents are little hesitant in sending girls to Air Force. Although Air Force is the safest, armed forces are the safest place for a lady to work. I'll invite all of you girls sitting here from here up to the back benches, that all of you join armed forces, and you'll be very happy, retiring not as a commander, but you'll be a disciplined and punctual and a good human being after retirement. During my 10-year services in Indian Air Force, I had to do many arduous duties which I did not like. Like every month, those days, there used to be a flying accident. And it was the duty of the medical officer to go and pick up the mutilated parts of a fighter pilot, which I used to do, but I used to cry throughout my duties. Then my father told me to leave if you're that kind-hearted. You have to pick up the parts, a small ear, a small nose, and make it into a shape of a face of a fighter pilot, because all those fighter pilots, they were my neighbors. So I literally used to cry and bring them in a bag, in a gunny bag. Of course, such type of duties are rare in other services, but that made us brave, as well as during the hospital duties, anytime a phone rings up, we are supposed to leave the patients and run for the casualty. And even if you're late by 1 minute, the group captain, the station commander will check us. I said, you are late. One day I was late for 1 minute. They said, Mrs. Sagir, you are late by 1 minute. So punctuality is the main aim. Unfortunately, after completing 10 years of Air Force, my husband, a wing commander in Air Force, died in a sudden and tragic accident. And I was really shattered. I had a small daughter of 7.5 years, and my age was 36. But I had to work, so I immediately changed over from Indian Air Force to Indian Army, and on compassionate ground, because I belong to Lucknow. I'm also from a very humble family of Lucknow, but the Indian Air Force was kind enough to give me a very big hospital, command hospital, catering for whole of Central Command. And I was looking after 700 patients. It is a super specialist hospital, doing 36 hours duty with a small 7.5-year-old daughter, because my people were there, so I had family support of my mother, brother, and sister. Somehow I found it very difficult to make the balance between my workplace and household duties of looking after a 7.5-year-old daughter. But somehow, however, I managed. Although I lagged in several, I always thought that if I would have been at home and a homemaker, then maybe I would have managed better. But after leaving Army Hospital, I immediately took over. I never opted for higher ranks, and on my own, I took voluntary release and joined a state government hospital, that is UP Health System, and I was given a maternity hospital, and there were 14 gynecologists working under me, and I was the superintendent of Aliganj Maternity Hospital. Inculcate a model of excellence of at army pattern in a civil hospital, which was difficult me, which only gave me a disease by the name of hypertension, high blood pressure, because I worked very hard. I used to make my own presentations before the European Union team, before the other senior dignitaries, and they labeled me as Florence Nightingale, because sometimes I used to go even in the night and in the morning to see the cleanliness. But very sorry to say, the corrupt doctors of the hospital made a plan, even tried to kill me. But I was not at all scared of death, because I know life and death are in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, but to my utter surprise, there were 200 hospitals in Lucknow. I was given the District Magistrate Award for making this hospital a center of excellence. Number two, earlier when I had gone to this hospital, the number of deliveries used to be only 5 per month. And with my efforts, going to house, going to the slum area, asking the poor patients, why are you not coming for deliveries and cesarean section to my hospital, I was astonished to know that the doctors were taking money from the poor patients. I tried to stop this corruption by conducting meetings, by conducting discharge parades on army pattern. I used to interview each and every patient after discharge and ask them. Those days the rate for delivery was only ₹35, and the rate for cesarean section used to be 400. So I used to call all the patients in my room, conduct discharge parade, interview each and every patient, how much have you paid? And if anybody says more than 35, I used to call the doctor and the staff and humiliate them in front of the patient and ask the patient to return the money. In that way, of course, I feel that I am not I don't think I've done any achievement, but in that sense, I think I created a revolution in UP government hospitals, and I was given many awards for that, for creating making my hospital a center of excellence. And that I call myself, definitely I'll call that a jihad against all the odds of corruption in UP. Now, after leaving the hospital, I was appointed in World Bank, where also I spoke the truth, and I was given 28 districts to manage and to improve the condition. And but I do appreciate the efforts of founder of this Shaheen Group of Institute by not only creating an atmosphere of education, but by doing everything within the purview of Sharia, within the limits of Sharia. Because I'm seeing so many girls in hijab. In UP, I've never seen this, because now very few girls are studying, and those who are studying, they go with co-education. Now, my last advice is for all the girls who are sitting here to join. The presentation of Muslims in armed forces is only 0.1%. I want all of you to come and join armed forces. It's a very good service, and you can become it's not necessary that you be a doctor. You can come as an education officer, as a navigation officer, as an this ATC officer, as a nurse, or as a doctor. To my NEET aspirants who are sitting here, my advice is, even if you become a good doctor by acquiring MD, MCH, DM, cardiology, nephrology, anything, but if you're not a good person, you are a useless doctor. After becoming a doctor, you should not sell organs like kidney and whatnot is going on. Even in this place, Bidar, I found that people are exaggerating the disease diagnosis. Even if there's no fracture, they'll say it's a fracture just to grab some money. If a normal delivery can be conducted, why should we have a cesarean section just to earn 35, 40, 50,000? So if you are a good human being, I'm sure you can live with dignity, and Air Force teaches us. Even here, my hosts are Air Force people who are helping me day and night, but I'm very thankful to Shaheen Group of Institutes that they have really helped me in all my small needs. And this is the first time I visited a South India city, and I found the people very affectionate and very hospitable. Earlier, I had been posted to Jodhpur, Jamnagar, Assam, and many other places, Gujarat, Rajasthan. But the people of South India, I found them very, very affectionate, simple, and and last, my few words of encouragement for girls who are finding obstacles. See, there were certain instances which were given a communal turn because European Union team was coming, and there was a lot of Kuda Karkat in the campus of my hospital. So not knowing that tomorrow is Holi, I ordered my team to burn the refuge. And after burning, the doctors against whom I've taken action for corruption, they plotted a conspiracy, and they said that 2 days before Holi, Major Sagir has burned Holika. I never knew about this, but my seniors, my CMO and other higher authorities supported me, and next day they tried to give a communal turn, but which was not founded, and it was rooted out. I tried my best to root out corruption from my hospital, and I succeeded in this. I'm happy. I didn't earn a single penny, but I earned fame and respect. So I invite all of you to join Armed Forces, which is the best service. If you have to serve, please join Armed Forces, and all of you should apply looking at the employment news, and you will definitely get according to the merit, and you will be a successful human being and not only acquiring degrees. I all those girls who are facing any obstacle, you should always never get disheartened. And I remember this couplet in Urdu, कभी मायूस ना होना अंधेरा जितना गहरा हो. And those who are reading the salat, if you get depressed, you must concentrate on the 4th verse of Alam Nashra, which we read almost every day in salah. Innamal usri yusra, innamal usri yusra. हर परेशानी के बाद आसानी है, हर परेशानी के बाद आसानी है. This will give you energy, and I'm sure under the guidance of Dr. Abdul Qadir, you will reach the scale. और आर्म फोर्सेस में 0.1% को तुम लोग 100% से भर देना. I want to see Shaheen in armed forces. Thank you very much.